What's up everyone, this is the Tunisian lad and welcome back to yet another GTA Online guide video, and this is the one I've been waiting to do personally. In today's video, we will go over the nightclub business, its course of operations, and how to maximize our profits in undoubtedly one of the best businesses in the entire game and surely the number one in passive businesses tier list. If you are enjoying these guys, then make sure to like this video and check out my other guys and videos, as your support is very appreciated. And with that, let's jump right into it. First off, the location. To buy your nightclub, you need to go to Maze Bank Foreclosures. On your phone, there you can filter to only focus on nightclubs. As you may have noticed, all nightclubs are in the city, which is great. My advice is to only focus on the ones that are more north to the city, with most popular choices being Mission Row and the Vespucci Canals nightclub. These two are more central, adequately priced, and have great access to the highway and the freeway, which is great for your first setup missions and eventually sell missions. But if you get more money to spare, you can go for a more north end choice, with the West Vinewood nightclub being the most expensive pick. When it comes to renovations, most of the options you see here, so nightclub style, light rig, nightclub name, dancers, and dryas, are purely cosmetic, so I'll let you decide how you want to decorate the interiors. But what we will focus on is storage. The nightclub has an underground illicit goods business, which we will touch later on in the video. What you need to know for now is that you need a place to store these goods, and this is where these floors come in. When buying your nightclub, you get one floor within and can add up to 4 to hold more goods and sell even larger quantities. If you are low on funds for now, you can return here and buy more floors whenever you are good to go. I would also mention that you can add garage floors as well in order to store your vehicles, with each floor holding 10. After buying your nightclub and completing the setup missions, now we can check the office. To access the computer, you will of course need to register as a boss, and from here on, you are ready to take on your nightclub's operations. The first tab you encounter is the Home tab. It shows your nightclub's popularity level, statistic of your earnings, and how much goods you are holding in stock. Okay, let's take it easy from here so that we can fully understand what we have. Our nightclub can generate money via two ways. The first way will be your nightclub earnings. Even with an underground side, our property, as the name suggests, is after all a nightclub. It welcomes and serves people. Those earnings will be collected inside a safe every 48 minutes or one in-game day. By checking the nightclub management tab, you can see your current nightclub popularity and how much money you are expected to make that day. Be aware that popularity affects your earnings, and you'd want to keep it at full as it decreases over time. For a full popularity bar, the safe will generate 50,000 every 48 minutes, and the safe caps at 25,000. And from my experience, you can get 100,000 before you need to raise the popularity bar again. To do so, you actually got 3 methods. First and most recent one will be the random event that happens when you enter the nightclub. You either need to kick a troublemaker or drive out a VIP to their house, hospital, or rehab. Both will be rewarding 10,000 and with a 25% bump to the popularity bar, but this one can only occur once every 48 minutes. The second method that I don't really recommend will be club promotion through your nightclub management tab. This one will set you on a mission to promote your club. I for one had long time since I did one of these, and I apologize if the numbers aren't correct, but I think it raises the nightclub popularity by 20% or so. The third method that I mostly do is cycling through DJs within the resident DJ tab, and apart from your active DJ, you can choose to book 3 other DJs. If it is the first time you book a specific DJ, you will pay 100,000 and will set you on a mission to drive them back to your nightclub. It may sound expensive, but doing this will fill the popularity bar to its maximum. Rebooking the same DJ next time will only cost 10,000 and would only fill 10% of the popularity bar. If you want to follow what I do, then if you have a full popularity bar, wait till it accumulates 100,000 and then rebook a DJ or 2 depending on how much you need, and then repeat the process. Most of the time I only need to switch DJs once, and that leaves me with 90,000 after 96 minutes or 2 in-game days. One last tip here is when you are switching DJs, make sure to do it through one of your floor's computer and not the office, so you don't need to sit through a cutscene. And now for the second way of making money with the nightclub, the underground warehouse. To check it out, go to Warehouse Management tab. At the top you will see the warehouse technicians. Those are responsible for collecting and storing the goods. You get one when buying the nightclub, and you can hire the rest later. After you choose the technician, you need to assign him a certain goods type from the list below, and here where it gets complicated and expensive. The nightclub underground's business relies heavily on your other businesses. This means that in order to assign the cargo type, you need to own and set up the associated business beforehand. For example, the cargo and shipment corresponds to your CEO cargo warehouses, sporting goods is for your bunker, South American imports is coke, pharmaceutical research is meth, organic produce is weed, printing and copying is document forgery, and lastly, cash creation is the counterfeit cash business. And here lies the difficulties with a nightclub. While it's a great passive business, it's not recommended for those who don't own the other businesses yet, so make sure to at least own and set up the 5 ones that I'll be recommending shortly. With different types come difference in prices, and the numbers you're about to see are how much you're expected to make per hour. For the cargo shipments, you will get 8,750 per hour. For the sporting goods, 7,500. South American imports yield the best returns with 13,500. Pharmaceutical research is second best with 11,500. Organic produce gives 6,075. Printing and copying is 5,400. And cash creation is 9,450 per hour. So the 5 that you need to focus on will be those that I already assigned my technicians to as well, and going over them again are cargo and shipments, sporting goods, South American imports, pharmaceutical research, and cash creation. While this process is completely passive and won't interfere with the associated business whatsoever, you can help in by calling Johan. He will set you on a mission to retrieve some cargo and reward you with a 10,000 extra. However, it's not worth the hassle, and you can be doing other stuff that actually bring money apart from the nightclub. When it comes to selling our nightclub warehouse, we go to the Sell Goods tab, where we notice that we can sell specific types of cargo, or we can fill special orders, or sell all goods in one go. You can also sell at any time you want and with how many crates you got, because no matter how many crates, you will get one sell vehicle, but the vehicle will change depending on how much you are selling. If you are selling less than 90 crates, you will be using the Vapid Speedo custom, which comes included with a nightclub. For sell missions with more than 90 but less than 180 crates, you need the Mule custom, which you have to buy for more stock. And if you are selling more than 180 crates at once, you will need the Pounder custom from more stock as well. If you want to minimize your expenses, you can skip the Mule. Comparing it to the Pounder, it loses on every part. And don't worry, the sell missions that usually requires the Mule can be done by the Pounder as well. These vehicles are stored in your first underground floor, and there you can customize them with more performance as well as defensive and offensive upgrades like armor plating and weaponry. It is true that I said you can sell whenever, but you need to know that whatever amount you are seeing here, Tony will take 10%. But that caps at 100,000, so it's better to sell when it's above 1 million in total, so that Tony takes his 10% from that 1 million and the rest is untouched. The last thing will be your upgrades tab, a standard in most of GTA Online businesses. Your most important are of course equipment upgrade. This allows your technicians to source cargo faster, as well as staff equipment. This will lower the popularity loss over time, so it decreases less faster. And finally, security upgrade, which decreases the likelihood of your nightclub being raided. From my experience, I don't think I ever got raided even before applying this upgrade, and I think that the raid mechanic only happens if you get 75% or more goods and while registered as a boss. so this upgrade can be the best thing you can think about. And before wrapping up, I want to mention that your Nightclub can also house the Terabyte, a great truck and one of the most armored ones. It also lets you store your operators from Mark II and modify it, as well as starting different types of missions. I won't go too much in details, but as you can see, the floor here is empty, as my Terabyte is stored in my garment factory after I added the new upgrades to it that are only available there. And that's it for today's video. Surely an amazing business to operate. Sure, it has lots of requirements and can be expensive to start, but once you get the hang of it and run it as effectively, it will pay its price on the long run. In the end, if you enjoyed this video and find it helpful, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next one.